Welcome to Unscrew English. In today's video, we'll discuss 120 plus advanced words that you can use instead of boring simple words. Let's begin with talking about words that describe emotions and feelings. In this picture, the person looks very angry. But instead of very angry, use the word livid. Livid. Livid is the most extreme form of anger. जब आप एकदम आग बबूला हो जाते हो, that is when you can use the word livid. For example, she was livid when she was suddenly laid off. Laid off means to be fired. You can also use the word furious. Furious. She was furious when he lied to her. In this picture, it looks like this person worked all night. They look very tired. But instead of tired, use the word exhausted. Exhausted. She was exhausted after working all night. You can also use the word drained. Drained. She felt drained after the long meeting. In this picture, the person looks ill. But instead of ill, use the word nauseous. Nauseous. She felt nauseous after the long car drive. You can also use the word feverish. Feverish. Feverish is when you feel like you have no energy left and you feel like you have a temperature. For example, she didn't go to school because she felt feverish. In this picture, the person looks extremely sad. But instead of sad, use the word melancholy. Melancholy. She was really melancholy when she lost her job. You can also use the word sorrowful. Sorrowful. She was sorrowful because she was missing her friends. Here in this picture, the person looks very happy. But instead of happy, use the word ecstatic. Ecstatic. She was ecstatic when she won the competition. You can also use the word elated. Elated. She was elated when she got her dream job. Here the person looks extremely scared. But instead of scared or afraid, use the word terrified. Terrified. She was terrified when she saw a snake. You can also use the word rattled. Rattled. She was rattled when she heard a loud noise. Here, this person looks really comfortable. But instead of comfortable, use the word at ease. At ease. She felt at ease after coming back home. You can also use the word relaxed. Relaxed. She felt relaxed at the beach. In this picture, it looks like this boy is feeling embarrassed because he could not answer the question. But instead of using the word embarrassed, use the word humiliated. Humiliated. He felt humiliated when he couldn't find the answer. You can also use the word ashamed. Ashamed. He was ashamed after he tripped. Here, the person looks extremely confused. But instead of confused, use the word baffled. Baffled. He was baffled at the math problem. You can also use the word perplexed. Perplexed. She was perplexed by the teacher's instructions. It looks like this person is going to ask someone for a date. I would feel extremely nervous in this situation. But instead of nervous, use the word jittery. Jittery. Jittery is like getting butterflies in your stomach. He was jittery when he was asking her out on a date. You can also use the word restless. Restless. When you are restless, you are unable to relax. Something is bothering you constantly. For example, she was restless, so she couldn't sleep. Now let's move on to words that you can use to describe places. This place looks luxurious, doesn't it? But instead of luxurious, use the word opulent. Opulent. For example, we stayed in an opulent mansion during our visit to London. You can also use the word lavish. Lavish. The room was lavishly decorated. This place must be noisy. But instead of noisy, use the word cacophonous. Cacophonous. Cacophonous generally has a negative meaning. It refers to unpleasant, harsh sounds. For example, the cacophonous construction site was filled with sounds of drilling. You can also use the word boisterous. Boisterous. Boisterous, on the other hand, has a positive meaning. It is used to describe a place which is loud, full of music and energy. For example, the boisterous market was filled with people, music, and laughter. This place looks really peaceful, where you could hear the birds chirping, the water flowing. But instead of peaceful, use the word tranquil. Tranquil. For example, the tranquil garden was the perfect spot to relax. You can also use the word serene. Serene. She sat by the lake and enjoyed the serene view of the sunset. This place looks beautiful, doesn't it? But instead of beautiful, use the word picturesque. Picturesque. For example, the view from the top of the mountain was picturesque. Picturesque means something that is worth taking a picture of. इतनी सुंदर जगह कि आपका फोटो लेने का मन करे. You can also use the word scenic. Scenic. Scenic is generally used to describe natural beauty. For example, the journey to the top of the mountain was scenic. This street looks extremely dirty. But instead of dirty, use the word filthy. Filthy. The street was filthy as people had littered all over. To litter means to throw garbage in public places. You can also use the word grimy. Grimy. Grimy means to be covered in dirt. The child's face was grimy. This place looks like Delhi. It's extremely crowded. But instead of crowded, use the word bustling. Bustling. The street was bustling with people as it was the weekend. You can also use the word swarmed. Swarmed. The metro was swarmed with people as it was rush hour. This place looks really clean. But instead of clean, use the word immaculate. Immaculate. My aunt's kitchen was always immaculate. You can also use the word spotless. Spotless. The room looked spotless after she scrubbed it for hours. This street looks empty. But instead of empty, use the word deserted. Deserted. For example, the streets were deserted during COVID-19 as everybody stayed indoors. You can also use the word abandoned. Abandoned. हम abandoned उस जगह को explain करने के लिए use करते हैं जहां से लोग चले गए हैं, उस जगह को छोड़ के. For example, the house was abandoned because of paranormal activities. Paranormal means something that cannot be explained by science. In a way, you can call them bhutiya, ghostly. This place looks really unsafe. It looks like something illegal might be going on here. But instead of saying unsafe, use the word shady. Shady. Let's not go inside this shady bookstore. Who knows what happens here? You can also use the word sketchy. The street looked really sketchy at night. This restaurant looks nice. But instead of saying nice, use the word welcoming. Welcoming. We can use the word welcoming to describe a place that makes you feel comfortable. For example, I really want to go into this welcoming restaurant. You can also use the word alluring. Alluring can be used to describe something or a place that attracts you towards it. When you look at it, you feel attracted. For example, the beachside resort was alluring. This brings us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you did, then please like, share and subscribe. Keep unscrewing English with me. I'll see you next time.